Today I'm gonna be painting my girlfriend's car, and it's gonna go from this to this. Now what I want to be using is some custom spray paint and then the 2K clear, which is going to be the secret sauce to getting the best possible finish. So let's get started with doing a little custom tint around the car and then masking off anything that we're not going to want to get any paint on. Now I went ahead and washed the car already, but what I want to do is use some wax and grease remover just to make sure that there's nothing on the paint surfaces themselves. And then we're going to use a gray scuff pad to scuff everything up so that the paint can have a little bit of a rough surface so that the paint adheres properly. Now after doing that, you want to use the wax and grease remover one last time before you move on to the spray paint. However, in this instance, since we're going to be using spray paint on plastic, we want to use some adhesion promoter just so that it adheres properly to the front bumper. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on 2 light coats of the adhesion promoter, but before I do that, I'm going to put on a respirator mask and then use a tack cloth to remove any of the fuzzies on the paint surfaces because I don't want my finish to end up messed up once it's all said and done. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the black spray paint, which is going to be 1 light coat and then 2 medium coats just to get a good coverage over all the panels. And this is pretty much a little preview of how the paint is looking. It's nice and metallic. Now finally, the secret sauce to this paint job is going to be this 2K clear coat, and this is how it's looking after 1 light coat and then 2 medium wet coats after that. Finally, the last thing to do is pretty much take off everything before the paint dries because you don't want anything to start peeling if you let the paint dry. And this is how the car ended up turning out. Now it definitely looks nice and shiny, but it definitely needs a little bit of a buff and polish just to give it that final look that it deserves. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any pro tips for me. See you guys next time. Peace out.